Hello guys, my name is Hector Cedeno with Steadfast Home Inspections here in the Orlando, Florida area. What is a 4-point inspection? So a 4-point inspection is required by homeowner insurance. They want to make sure everything's good in the property before they give you insurance. So as inspectors, we gotta usually have my report done in a citizens report form. So we gotta make sure we look at the roof and see what's the age of it and how much longer it has of life. If it has less than 5 years, 5 years or less is then when they start giving the issue, they won't insure you. So just know that depending on the type of roof, of course, if it's an architectural shingle or 3-tab shingle, just know that if you have the architectural is going to be less once it hits that 15-year mark. It's going to be an issue. It's because you might have only 5 years of life here in Florida. A 3-tab, we give it a 15, so probably when you hit that 10-year mark, you got to start replacing the roof. And tile depends of maintenance and all that stuff. For those are longer, like 30 years or so. So we look at the roof, make sure there's no missing shingles. There's not a lot of granule loss in the shingle, loose tabs or loose shingles, things of that nature. Then we also look at the HVAC. We look at the age and make sure there's no leaks. Make sure it's working properly, and make sure there's no leaks, because they look for signs of leaks for the insurance purposes. They want to make sure there's no mold and things of that nature. Also, we look at the plumbing. Plumbing is the water heater. We gotta look at the age of the water heater. Same thing again. Age of the water heater. If it's older than 15 years, they're gonna give you an issue. So look at age and location. Some insurances, if it's over 15 years old, but it looks great, it looks good, it's satisfactory, and it's in the garage, most likely, not most likely, I guess, sometimes they won't give you an issue because it's in the garage. So if it ever starts leaking, it will leak in the garage. If it's inside the house, it'll be a major issue for them. Sorry. Also, plumbing type. So we gotta check if it has CPVC, copper, PEX, polybutylene, etc. The pipes that they usually give you issue for are polybutylene. So what they do is, I've heard for different insurance agents, they say what they do is they won't cover you for any leaks, or you're gonna have to repipe the property. So if you're gonna purchase a property or you're gonna get insurance for property, make sure you don't have that type of plumbing, because they're known to leak. They stopped making those in 1995. Also, I've been hearing a lot with PEX, although we all still use PEX. If the PEX is older than a certain age, at this time right now, is if it's older than 15 years, again, 15 years is like the year, I guess, for roof, water heaters, and plumbing. So if PEX piping is older than 15 years, a lot of times they give you an issue for that as well. So same thing, they won't insure any leaks, or you have to repipe the property. And the last but not least is the electrical panel. So we look at the electrical. So the electrical panel, what we look at is the brand, and what we do is we remove the panel. And there's certain brands that insurance do not accept, such as Sylvania, Cinsco, and Federal Pacific. There's some score these are I have recalls, but it depends. Every insurance is a little bit different. But those are the main ones: Cinsco, Sylvania, and Federal Pacific. So if you have one of those three, most likely they'll give you an issue. They won't insure you. Every insurance is a little bit different, but most likely I've always come back, they have to replace the electrical panel. And then once we remove the panel, we look inside to make sure you don't have aluminum wiring. If the property has aluminum wiring, because aluminum is known for fire hazard, you have to either rewire the property with copper or install Lumicon connectors in each outlet, light fixture, light switch, everything that is connected with aluminum has to have the Lumicon connectors, which is aluminum, goes into a Lumicon connector, and then from there it goes copper to the device, such as the outlets, receptacle, or light switch, or light itself. Okay, we also look at double taps. We don't like, the insurance don't like double taps. So if there's 2 wires in 1 breaker or 3, that's not acceptable. You gotta do 1 wire per breaker, and make sure the neutrals are the neutral bar and the grounds in the ground bar. But that's about it. It's a very basic inspection. Usually when I do those, it take me 30 to 45 minutes usually. It's not a thorough inspection like a general inspection when we purchase a home. Like, we don't check every outlet, you know, none of that nature. But as long as the roof is in good condition and the age and et cetera, it should be fine. But other than that, that's what the 4-point inspection is. 4-point is usually required for any home older than 20 years right now at this moment. So 20 used to be 25, I think it's 20 now. But that's it, guys. If you have any questions, you could DM me in the bottom there. You could put a comment down, and then I'll answer any questions you guys have. All right, thank you and have a blessed day.